So next up, we'll get into our caregiver journal. So you can find this guy at the top right of the screen. It's this little notebook icon. So if we click on that, it brings us to the caregiver journal. Now, if you remember, at the intro, I was talking a little bit about how you can join as either a caregiver or as a community member, and how there's some things that the caregivers have access to that the community members don't. This is one of those things. So this is basically the best way I can put it is like a collective notes app. So you can create sections, and then, for example, I have my appointments info section. If you click on it, you can add entries to such section just to keep everything organized. And these entries can be, for example, notes about like, well, she's going to her checkup next week. So maybe after that, I just want to write down a bunch of the things that the doctor said, just so that all of the other caregivers are kept up to date and informed. Or maybe I am that primary caregiver and I'm the main person using that, and I just want to have these notes to refer back to myself before I go to another appointment. Or maybe it's about like medication adherence and there's some important information there. Yeah, so I'll show you how it works. You can create sections here, which is like your header or like a folder, and then you put the things underneath into it. So I could add a section. This is just where I put appointments info, and then I can click on the section I created and I can add an entry to it. So within this entry, you can just, it's seriously like do whatever works for you. You could put bullet points, you could put a paragraph, just write down all the information, for example, about that health checkup and what the doctor said, and then all of the other caregivers can come in and take a look. You also have this option to voice record, which I think comes really handy. So what you can do is you could add in basically like a little voice memo of, let's say, for example, you just had your appointment and you're coming out of it, and the doctor just spewed a bunch of information at you, and you're like, I'm going to forget this. I need to like get this out as fast as I can before I forget. So you can come and you can click on this button here and add in a voice memo.